My EAVA FM 102.5 radio show 4 took place on the 30th of November 2023. Hi, I'm Artiel, and two things. One, got really cracked fingers due to dry skin. Secondly, hello, welcome to EAVA FM 102.5. I'm Artiel in the I'm Artiel show. I'm here. This is my, 4 times I've had my own show here. And yeah, very nice. Today we're going to be talking about 2 topics. The first one is going to be about a very recent game that's come out, 2 months ago, Mortal Kombat 1, but that's not going to be until later on in the show. The first topic is a cartoon called Invincible. I personally haven't watched it. I want to. It came out on the 26th of March 2021. It's on Amazon Prime. I remember the very first clip I saw was the train scene. I saw that on an Instagram story. Even though I knew it wasn't real, it still kind of shook me up a bit. But that's the thing. If it managed to still shake you, even though it's just a cartoon, that just shows it's well done. The reason why I wanted to talk about Invincible is because it ties in with the other topic that I'm going to talk about after the first song, which is Mortal Kombat 1. But yeah, we'll get into that later. It really fascinates me. I thought Invincible was an anime, but no, it's just a cartoon, just ordinary cartoon. You know, it's very brutal as well. It's very violent. That was kind of the thing that caught my attention. My girlfriend has watched every single episode of it. Anyway, enough of that. We're gonna play our very first song of this show. This is a banger. Heartless by Kanye West. I love this song so much. And here you lot go. And that was Heartless by Kanye West, one of my personal favourite songs. The single came out on the 28th of October 2008, and the album that it's from, 808 and Heartbreak, came out on the 24th of November 2008. I was only, 6 years old when that song come out, and now I'm 21. Bloody hell, time really, really flies by. Anyways, the next topic I want to talk about is one that I've talked to multiple people about. I've talked to my brother Blake about this, I've talked to people at work about it, talked to people at youth education about it, and now I'm going to talk to you about it. You know, I talked with my little brother about it. I never stop talking to people about this. It's like the only thing I function on now. But yeah, it's the newest Mortal Kombat game that's come out recently. Mortal Kombat 1. The premium edition, special edition, collector's edition, everything edition came out on the 14th of September this year. But the actual main initial version come out on the 19th of September, which was 6 days afterwards. What are my first impressions of the game? Well, after 4 years of waiting for the next chapter, well, no, technically 3, because what was the newest one, like the newest Mortal Kombat game before this new one had come out, Mortal Kombat 11, which came out in April 2019. I adored that game. That's my second favourite Mortal Kombat game, just behind Deception. That will never be topped. I don't care what anyone says. 11, I just loved it. And then a year later, 11 got an expansion called Aftermath. This new one picks up where Aftermath left off, where you had 2 endings, one where Liu Kang beat Kronika and one where Shang Tsung beat Kronika, and it turns out, thanks to this new one, they're both canon, because I've watched the story mode of this new. If you haven't watched the story mode to this new one, I'd change the station if I were you, because I'm going to be spoiling a bit. But no, what are my impressions of this new one? I won't lie. Well, I'm not going to. I'm a little disappointed, because I didn't want them to reset and change the entire timeline from scratch. When I saw the final boss to 11, I just wanted Liu Kang to beat Kronika and then that would go from there. I didn't want them to completely reset everything. Because they've reset the timeline, a lot of the characters hadn't even been born yet. A lot of the characters look and sound different and have different personalities. and it just I don't know. It just feels like an imposter in a sense. I don't like what they've done with Reptile, because the whole point of Reptile was he was a ninja reptile. You could still see his scaly skin and mouth opening, but wearing a ninja outfit. It caters to both, because some people preferred him looking like a ninja, some people preferred him looking like a reptile. He was both at the same time. He was a reptile wearing a ninja outfit, but in this new one, he's completely humanoid ninja, but he can metamorph into a full-blown lizard. To me, that looks very disjointed. It's like the developers had a brainstorm and trying to work out, okay, how can we have both, but without actually combining the two? I don't know. Although, admittedly, while I don't like the way he looks, I do like his personality, as well as Baraka's as well. Because this was something that my brother said, and I agree with him. In Mortal Kombat 9, 10, and 11, Reptile wasn't in 11, but Reptile and Baraka, they were the punching bags of the series, you know. And they got treated like fools, you know. Whoever was in charge at the time, whether it be Shang Tsung, Kronika, Quan Chi, Shao Kahn, whoever, would get them to fight someone, and then they'd get beat up immediately. But in these new ones, Reptile and Baraka actually got a story arc to make them likable characters. Baraka, he had a wife and kids. Then he caught a disease that turned him into a monster. Reptile, he had a wife. I can't remember if he had kids, and he got kidnapped by Shang Tsung for Shang Tsung to basically learn from Reptile and how he got his metamorphing abilities. And if Reptile didn't comply to be his slave, he would basically murder his his wife and family. But yeah, pretty much. Bit deep, and towards the end of it, you actually feel sorry for them. So the personality change I do like, but I don't like the way they look. The reason why I brought Invincible up earlier was because Invincible just recently got added to Mortal Kombat 1, and he looks good, you know, as well as Tremor. Although one thing that I'm really struggling to keep into grips with is the new cameo feature that's in 11. See, what is this cameo feature? The cameo feature is basically when you can select a fighter that can not fight with you, but basically while you're playing as your character, you can press a button to have this cameo fighter jump in to help you, and then they'll leave. But one thing I don't understand is why there needs to be a separate character select screen. Like, why does there have to be the main fighters and then... Because 4 of them are going to be the same. Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Kung Lao, Johnny Cage. Well, one of them's not out yet, but... Surely the characters who you fight as anyway can help jump in, you know. I don't know. None of that, but... I very rarely use it in a regular fight. I'm too busy doing combos that I'm not even thinking about it. I don't like how I don't like how Scorpion is Kuai Liang. Sub-Zero being Bi-Han I can kind of get with, because that was already a thing. But Kuai Liang being a lot of people say that it's to keep the rivalry between Scorpion and Sub-Zero. But the thing is, Bi-Han and Hanzo Hasashi, they already had rivalry. So they could have just... I don't know. And they've changed Hanzo Hasashi to Takeda, which is very confusing. I also was really hoping they would bring back the slow motion when it comes to the cinematic fatalities, much to my disappointment. The jingle is not as good as the last one, in my opinion. But yeah, and by the end of the story, I was just so confused. I didn't know what was going on anymore. I felt lost. But yes, the invasion, I don't like it. I don't like seasonal content in gaming. Yeah, you can blame Fortnite for that. But yes, I'm a little bit disappointed. It's not a terrible game by all means, but it's decent. I still prefer 11. But hey, You never know. There's room to improve. You know, with DLC, you never know. This one might get an aftermath story when this game's a year old. You know, who knows what. I hope they add Aaron Black and Cabal as proper fighters, not cameos. So yeah, that's my opinion on Mortal Kombat 1. Anyways, now we're going to play this next song, In the Club by 50 Cent. This single came out on the 7th of January 2003. It was recorded in June 2002. The album, Get Rich and Die Trying, was released on the 6th of February 2003, 3 days before my first birthday. Let's play it. And that was In the Club by 50 Cent. Anyways, I remember listening and watching the music video with my auntie, who I will not name due to privacy, but around her house with my cousins, my mum, and I think my little siblings were there, but I can't remember. You're talking 3 years ago. I've not been around my auntie since 1st of August 2021. Yes, very specific. Anyways, well, I haven't really got that much to say other than my fingers really hurt due to them cracked being because of dry skin. That's really annoying. Anyways, yeah, I hope you enjoyed listening to my voice. You know, I've got a good radio face, so anyways, if you liked what you listened to, you can hear, well, and see me, depending on what platform you go on. I'm on YouTube, SoundCloud, Instagram, and TikTok, to my dismay. My username, and I have to spell this out because everyone struggles, but I don't understand it. It sounds exactly the way it is spelled. I'm RTU. I'm I apostrophe M space capital R full stop space capital T full stop space YULE capital Y. Every time. It is really annoying. Very, very annoying. But yeah. So yeah, I don't just do radio. I also make songs on SoundCloud. I make videos on YouTube, whether it be gaming, reacting to videos. My most popular video, I won't say the name of it due to reasons I will not discuss, but it's a reaction video to a Reddit video that made me want to install Reddit instantly. But I've also done birthday videos. This one would know. I've also done bloopers, commentaries, testings out, testing equipment, gaming, reactions of food, you name it. Anyways, that's enough for me. I hope you enjoyed listening to the songs that I put on. Thank you, EAVA FM 102.5 for having me. It's been a pleasure. I've known the staff really well. So yeah, I'm RTL. Bye. I will see you very soon. I'm out. Well, that was fun. Random photos and videos after the credits. Cast: Martial as I'm Martial. Special thanks to Martial, EAVA FM and you for watching. Produced and directed by Martial and EAVA FM.
You hear the screeching of an owl, you hear the wind begin to howl. You know the zombies on the prowl. And it's terror time again, and they got you running through the night. It's terror time again, and you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time. You hear the beating of your heart, you know the screaming's gonna start. Here comes the really scary part. 'Cause terror time again, and they got you running through the night. It's terror time again, or you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time. All these trees begin to moan, the monsters grunting groan. Rotting faces full of slime, don't you know it's terror time? And it's terror time again, and they got you running through the night. Yes, it's terror time again, and I got you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time.
Do that.
No.
Open that back door. You don't fart in the kitchen. You slot bag.